EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the double. Green jack.
Two and a throw right away. Dancing to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
74 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
On play action, here's Tua, rolling to his right. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now White.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. To try again after the sack. White over the middle, complete. It's Davis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
White throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. That swung out to Mostert.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Black Ultra.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25 on second down, White looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now White. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, White. Throw right side, caught by Davis.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun, it's White. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. White looks to throw.
A throw to the flat for Carter. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Nice footwork at the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Michael Carter.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Fury, yellow. Undercut. Shit, watch the shit.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 and now on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw, White. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On 4th down, White. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, Hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get it?
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Up the middle, Johnson. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
On second down, a run with Carter. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Connecting with Hill. And he is out of bounds, so a nice pickup there. Up past the 35. Stops the clock as well.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Tua.
Buying time to his left.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Come on, set. Got me lying. Rush in. Check the Eagle.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. White. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 65 yards. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you do. You just
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he
he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's White. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the shotgun, here's White.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw. White. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught out in the right flat. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. White. It's caught by Davis. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now White with a 1st down throw. He'll buy some time right. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. White. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll throw now on the final play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, it's White. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Looking to throw. White. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. White.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. White. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Flush to his right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run with Carter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, 76 yards.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play that time through the air. 53 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, White. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Rolling to his right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now White. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Carter. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets.
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. White. He finds Corey Davis.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 11 now. White. They will find Davis. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give up the middle to Carter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carter straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Carter is in. Touchdown, Jets. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Purdy from the gun. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He's He's got Ayuk once again.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he comes back with one complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. 57 the mark. 57 the mark. Stop your whining. 57's the mark. Rock 57.
Now White, a final shot before break. Escaping the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Carter once more.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's a give to Carter. Down inside the 40.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 39, White. This one caught by Davis.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
White looks to throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
36.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
White's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Switch up, switch up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
One more time with Carter.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's White. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tighten down. There you go. 54.
White now, throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
50 seconds.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's Purdy.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And this is good. Ronnie Gold knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special, but to lose